All right, we're going to practice evaluating functions using function notation. So we can see that our function is f of x equals 2x minus 1, right here. So they're asking us to find f of 0, f of 2, and f of negative 5. So all that means when they say f of 0 is they want you to take the function, the 2x minus 1, and they're telling you what to plug in for your x value. So f of 0 equals 2 times 0 minus 1, and then all that you're going to do is simplify this math on the right. This is not any math to do over here, it's just kind of like a labeling system. This is basically saying if I plug in a 0 into the function, we're going to get this over here. So we just do the math on the right side. So 2 times 0 is 0 minus 1, and we get negative 1. So our final answer would say f of 0 equals negative 1. So if someone were to walk in the room and see this statement, here's what they would know. They would say, oh, you plugged a 0 into your f function, and you got back a negative 1. This is your input, this is your domain, this is your x, and what we got back is our output. This is our range, this is our y value. All right, let's try another one. So f of 2 just says, hey, take your f function, because sometimes you have a g of x function or an h of x function, so it really is just kind of telling you which function we're talking about. And we're going to plug in a 2 for the x. So f of 2 equals, now we just take the function 2x minus 1, but we're going to say 2 times 2 minus 1. And remember, we're only doing this math over here on the right. This is a labeling system, so just do the math on the right. 2 times 2 is 4, minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. So f of 2 is equal to 3. Final answer. Again, what that means, we took a 2 for our input, our domain, our x value. We plugged it into our function, and we got back our y value, our output, our range. All right, one more. F of negative 5, again, is just telling you let's plug in a negative 5 for x this time. So f of negative 5 equals, you take your function, 2x minus 1, plug in a 5, and just do the math over here. Remember, this is not math, that's your label. This is the math on the right side. So 2 times 5 is 10, minus 1. So 10 minus 1 is 9, and that's telling us what f of negative 5 is equal to. Again, someone coming in the room would look at this and say, oh, I can see you just took a negative 5 and plugged it into your f function, and you got back a 9. So this is your input, it's your domain, it's your x, this is your output, it's your range, it's your y.